Welcome, fans, to another weekend of Midwest High School hockey action. Here in Cedar Rapids, we bring you the Omaha Junior Lancers and the Cedar Rapids Roughriders. Warm-ups have taken place, and Cedar Rapids is on the ice for starting lineups and national anthem. Just waiting on the beach crew from Omaha to make their way. I'm Michael Hughes, and tonight with me, play-by-play, Mike Vlasakis. Welcome, Mike, for first regular season matchup.
Yeah, it's been a while. Been spending a lot of time working with a millstone around my neck, and now that's done. So I'm gonna be back to try to get to some of these games, and it's a great opportunity to come out here with the team.
Absolutely, we're happy to have you back. And Zach Krause, he's working this weekend on call, so he wasn't able to make the trip, and Mike's able to be here, and we're just about set to go. On my right is our camera lady, Natalia Knapp, and we want to thank her for being able to come out this weekend and run our camera for us, and we'll be underway here shortly. We're in a nice facility, Mike. This arena is one of the best ones, I think, that is a part of the USHL, in my opinion, but Waterloo, we talked about it. Waterloo's is very similar, but I think this one's maybe even a little more cozy. It's, I don't know, not as Waterloo feels like it's more wide open because they've got that bank on that far side.
Right.
When it's daylight, light shines in. This is just feels more like a hockey rink.
This was my favorite one when I was working in the USHL, and it had just opened. All right, we're ready for. Got really quiet here. National anthem and starting lineups.
If they have starting lineups, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Little dead air here.
Welcome to tonight's event between the Omaha Lancers and the Cedar Rapids Roughriders. For the starting lineup, for Omaha, at forward, Rhett Werner. Forward, number 74, Tyler Trimble. Forward, number 83, Victor Knapp. At defense, number 7, Rocco Disparito. Number 14, Hudson Dilworth. And at goalie, number 33, Nolan Eckerman. Now for your Cedar Rapids Roughriders. Starting at forward, number 11, Brandon Ficco. Number 10, Frank Hagee. Number 8, Brady Brown. Starting at D, number 16, Connor Burch. And at number 20, Caleb Ramsey. And the man between the pipes, number 32, Jack Greyhouse. Please rise and move your hats for the national anthem.
All right, team's getting final instructions. They're going to be putting their lids on and getting to center ice circle. 17-minute varsity periods. We had quite a theme today with the kids coming into the arena and off the bus that was highly unusual, I thought. And they were all decked out in beach attire.
Kind of a take from the St. Louis Blues,
Yes.
I think, from a few weeks ago.
Flip-flops, Hawaiian shirts, Bermuda shorts.
And I've never
Beach
seen them.
towels.
I've never seen them run so fast at getting off the bus, get their gear, and get in the rink.
Yeah, it's about, 12 degrees here?
You know, I don't know if any of them brought any actual clothes with them because we're not getting out of here till about 10:30. So
It's going to be wicked cold when we get out. Team's at the dot. Trimborn on the tap. Cedar Rapids wins the opening face-off back. They get to the red line and dump it in. Stopped behind the net by Eicherman, and he'll rim it up the near side boards. On the chase is DeSpirito. Knapp tries to backhand it out of the zone, which he does. Now it's kicked into neutral ice and played back into the Omaha end. On the forecheck is Frank Hagee. He's got backside support by Brandon Velko. Omaha trying to gain possession. Held in at the point, and a shot, a steer aside by Eicherman. We'll have a face-off in the Omaha end to Nolan Eicherman's blocker side. That would be the Roughriders' right wing circle. Parsons on the tap for Omaha. Roughriders win it back to the point. Weber with a shot and a cover-up by Eicherman. I know the emphasis for the coaching staff was having the team come out and start fast. So we'll see what happens here. The puck is down. Cedar Rapids comes up with it. Weber moves it down the near side half wall. McGilvery tries to play it, and now picked up by Trashinsky for Omaha. Drop back to Spence, and he tries to play it up for Trashinsky, and now it's angled back behind the Omaha cage. Chubb on the half wall, can't gain the handle, and kicked out into neutral ice, where it's corralled by the Roughriders. Weber will skate to the far side wall. Omaha goes D to D in their defensive zone, and an indirect pass to Trashinsky just off his stick. Joshua Fowler plays it behind the cage in the Rough Rider end. Puck is intercepted in neutral ice along the near side wall by Zach Farnsworth, and he tries to play it up. Carl Graffelman has it. Chase has it at the point. He'll keep it in. He'll dish it for Graffelman. Moves it across. Knocked down in front. And Omaha still controls. Chase on cycle. Back up to the half wall from Johnson. Graffelman stolen away by Johnson. Omaha plays it down low. Sustained forecheck here. Nice pinch by Banasek. Tries to keep it in. Cedar Rapids forces it out. Omaha with a quick up opportunity here. Chase has it. Gets by Levitska, comes into the Omaha end. Banasek converges on the puck. He'll move it up the wall, and into neutral ice it goes. Ramsey on the chase. He'll go D to D to Connor Bursch. Levitska now has it. He'll tap it up. Bursch goes back. He'll play it down low to Ramsey. Ramsey moves it up the far side wall. Omaha trying to keep it in. Roby now has it. He'll corral it. He'll go D to D with Levitska. Levitska circles back in and lays it. Icing is waved. And Vico picks up the puck, loses the handle, and now played up by number 16, Connor Bursch. Eicherman gets tripped up behind the net, and we'll have a first call. And that's going to go against the Roughriders. Number 11, Captain Brandon Vilko.
Eicherman looks a little shaken up, though.
Yeah, well, he wasn't expecting that, and
No.
He got tapped and went down kind of.
Landed on his back.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. Keep an eye on him.
We'll have a
and
2-minute
see-
minor penalty here.
Keep an eye on him and see how he progresses. I think he'll be fine, but
So Omaha goes on the first power play. Right wing circle to the glove side of Drahos. Trimborn on the draw. He pulls the tap aside. Warner tries to gather it and dishes it off. Rough Riders streaking into the Omaha zone, short-handed, and a kick save by Eicherman off the stick of number 36, Peyton Weber. Knapp has it. He'll come into the zone. He gets tripped up, held in at the point by Graffelman. Gets a shot, and it's redirected into the far side corner. Johnson now has it. He tries to indirect it, and it's played off by the Rough Riders, and they'll send it the length of the ice. Graffelman will have it. He'll come out with some speed. He'll dish it to Trimborn and back into the Rough Rider end, and they'll indirect it the length of the ice. 1:02 left in the penalty. Graffelman on the swing. He'll come out, gain neutral ice. Chubb overskates the puck. Dished over for Trushinsky. He gains the red line. Tries to control. Loose puck to Tro. He tries to dish it off for Chubb, and it's stolen away and cleared by the Rough Riders. On the retrieve is Graffelman. He'll hit the far side dot and skate it up the far side boards. Dishes it to Chubb. Loses the handle and out into neutral ice. It's played by the Rough Riders. 20 seconds. Not much of a power play here.
no, we talked about that quick start, and looks a little slow right now.
Trying to work the puck to the net front.
Yeah, passes just aren't connecting, and Cedar Rapids, when they get their opportunities, they're clearing it.
So 16 seconds left on the man advantage. Neutral ice faceoff. Played by Farnsworth. Played into the corner. Omaha trying to control. Rough Riders are full strength now. Roby gets taken out in the corner and now dished out on a center breakout. Into the zone is Brady Brown. He gets a shot and a save by Eicherman. I think shots are a little lopsided right now.
Yeah, it shows on the board 3-0 in favor of Cedar Rapids. Point streak shows 4-0, so they just added another one.
This will be far side circle. Nelson on the draw. Trimborn coming in to take the face off. He gets thrown out immediately. Knapp steps in. Victor plays it for Trimborn and poke checked away. Rhett Warner has it. He tries to dish it off. He's forcing Brown. Good effort by Warner on the forecheck. Omaha needs to be a little more aggressive on their forecheck in each zone. Dumped back in. Brown will play it. He reverses it into the near side corner. Dished off the strong side for Banasek off the stick of Trimborn. Banasek will poke it in. Stolen away. And a shot from the point. And a save by Drahos. 10:18 remaining in the first period. Shots on goal are 1 for the Omaha Junior Lancers and 4 for the Roughriders. Nice win off the draw. Chase puts it on net, just wide. Omaha with a blind pass, trying to work a give and go from the corner. We have a penalty here. Looks like another one against the Roughriders. 2-minute minor for roughing. Joshua Fowler will go off. So Omaha will be awarded their second power play of the first period. Didn't get much done on the first one. So the line of Trimborn, Warner, and Knapp are in to the point. Johnson moves it to Graffelman. Graffelman picks it up at the point. He tries to line up a shot, dishes it off for Johnson, who fishes it all the way through to the weak side corner where Knapp plays it. And the Roughriders with another clear. Picked up now by Graffelman, who move it up the ice. Makes a nice play. Poke checked away by Brady Ra. On the swing is Graffelman. He'll handle through neutral ice. He's got good speed. He comes into the zone, makes a nice move, and a shot near side.
Net off?
Yeah, the net came off as Drahos got a shoulder on that puck. That was a nice effort by Carl Graffelman. Probably the best scoring opportunity that Omaha has had in this first period. So face off to the blocker side of Drahos. Chubb. Omaha wins the draw. Handled now by Chase. He'll dish it for Graffelman. Still 52 seconds left in the power play. Chase from the circle. A shot and a save by Drahos. Nice play by Chase to dish the puck to Graffelman. Graffelman stepped across the ice and gave it back. And by that time, Chase had gotten to the inside of the circle and launched a good shot. Chase with it. Knocked down in front by Parker Nelson. And the Roughriders with a clear. One shot gain here on this power play. Graffelman will skate in. Makes a nice move. Gets to the net and poke checked away. Nice defensive effort there by the Rough Rider defender. On the chase. Graffelman picks it up. He makes a nice angle move. Tries to dish it for Trushinsky. And it's poked to the far side. Omaha converges, but it's dished out into neutral ice. Dilworth has it. He moves it up the wall and knocked back in by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders on a change. Omaha on a change. They go D to D behind the net and can't get the handle to DeSpirito. DeSpirito now picks it up and he'll try to indirect it out of the zone and knock down at the blue line. Across, the Rough Riders have a nice effort, and the puck goes into the near side corner. Held in at the point by McNulty. Played behind the net. We're going to have a delayed call here. Looks like it's going to go against Omaha. We have a stoppage in play. And we have a tripping call, 2-minute minor to Josiah Roby, number 5. And the Rough Riders will go on their first power play. 7:24 remains in the first period. No score. Shots on goal, 2 for Omaha, 4 for the Rough Riders. On the face-off is Timmy Johnson. Puck is down. Rough Riders win the tap back. So far, our face-offs, our draws have been abysmal in this first period. Vicko back on it. Farnsworth will dump it on a clear. Johnson with aggressive forecheck. Short-handed. To the point. D to D to Vilko. Shot and a stick aside by Eicherman. And an indirect off the wall goes all the way down, and Drahos makes a stick save. Vilko brings it in, dishes it to Brown. Brown will leave it for Rahi. A shot knocked down in front by Veliska. Loses the handle behind the net and left out front. Ramsey with a shot, and that's redirected into the glass. Back to the point where Vilko has it. He'll move to Ramsey. Shot knocked down. And there's an elbow. That was a pretty vicious elbow to Gabe Chubb. So
just a roughing.
He's going to get a roughing. But that elbow was up
it could have been
around his chin. Yeah. So captain Brandon Vilko goes off on his second penalty in the first period.
I was going to say that was the second one, isn't it?
Omaha on the power play, their third. Face off, it's far side circle. Levitska at the point with Banasek. Rough Riders win the tap. Levitska handles in. He'll get to his forehand. He gets a shot. Knocked down. Drahos. Puck was loose. On the net front. Parsons trying to get to it and wasn't able to, and now it's redirected into neutral ice where Weber gathers it, and he'll throw it back in. Banasek converges on the puck, sets up behind his net, dishes it for Parsons. Parsons headmans it to Brooks Eiler. Brooks takes it in, and it's stolen off his stick and cleared. Ian Levitska plays it. He indirects it over to Knapp. Knapp will take a look. He'll move it up the half wall. Logan Knutson separates him from the puck. Philip McGilvery takes it out into neutral ice and back onto the stick of Logan Knutson. He'll dump it in, stopped behind the net by Eicherman. 48 seconds left in the man advantage. Rough Riders dump it back in. So far, Omaha having some trouble with their power play. Played from behind the net. Graffelman has it. He'll skate it up. He goes weak side. Chipped in by Knapp, but converged on the puck is Weber. He dumps it into neutral ice. Nice escape move. 2 escape moves by Johnson, and he buys some space. He'll come in. He's on his forehand. He'll probably take a shot, and it's steered aside over the net and into the glass. Loose puck. Johnson with a shot on goal. Trimborn there, and a cover up by Drahos. That ends the man advantage with 4:06 remaining in the first period. I'm not sure Coach Harehill will be happy with this start.
I don't think so.
The only bright side is there's 2. The shots on goal have been evened up, and there's no score on the board.
That's a plus.
That's a plus. Those are the positives. Dished up front. Out of the zone comes Farnsworth. He'll dish it to Chubb. He gets pushed off the puck and into the corner. Goes Parsons. We'll have another stoppage in play here.
On white?
Looks like, no, 51, black.
Oh.
Gabe Chubb is going to go off on a slashing call. So on the kill are the Junior Lancers. This faceoff will come back into the Omaha defensive zone.
If you give a team enough chances, though, they're going to find the back of the net.
Yep. On the faceoff. Draws one by Frank Hagee to the point. In the slot area, loose puck, bouncing puck, and a cover up by Eicherman. Now face off to the glove side, near side circle. Vilko at the point. Launched on a clear. Vilko playing it. He'll take a look. He dishes it for 36 and gets the puck back after Peyton Weber just kind of skated by it. Vilko from the point. Kick save by Eicherman. Knapp will have it. He'll clear. 3 minutes remain in the period. Moved up into neutral ice. Brown will take it. He shoots over the top of the net, and it rims to the opposite side and out of the zone. Vilko on the chase. Nice play by Trashinsky as he separates him from the puck. He's taken down, and they'll go D to D in their zone. Ramsey has it. He'll gain the blue line and dish it off. Weak side. Head manned up to Winter. He drops it in. Omaha racing to the near side half wall. Now McGilvery will pick it up, and he'll go D to D with Caleb Ramsey. It's dished in. Dilworth has it. He'll hard wrap it. Rims it out of the zone, the length of the ice. 22 seconds remain in the power play. A minute 53 left in the period. Brown has it. He'll circle in neutral ice. DeSpirito forces the puck. Knapp will rim it, and it comes out into neutral ice where it's corralled by Zach Brown. Teams are full strength. Stolen away by Warner. He'll backhand it into the zone, and it's steered aside by Drahos. Picked up behind the net by Ramsey. He'll move it up this near side wall and stolen away by Trimborn, but he loses the handle, and it's rimmed to the opposite side where Banasic tries to keep it in. And it's forced out into neutral ice. Trimborn makes a nifty move, but it's stolen away by Knutson, and he'll backhand it into the far side corner. Move to the near side corner. Strong side. It's played up the wall. Trimborn has it. And now stolen away. Nice collision by Chubb to separate the man from the puck in neutral ice. Dylan McNulty tries to handle it behind his cage. Stolen away by Chubb. He'll move it to the point. Poke checked in, but stolen now. Out into neutral ice is Logan Knutson. Trashinsky has it. He'll skate down the strong side wall and rim it. Stopped behind the net by Drahos. On the forecheck, carrying the puck is Parsons. Jumps over the stick of Parsons. That would have been a nice scoring opportunity. Trashinsky with a shot, just wide of the net. And that ends the first period of play here in this varsity contest. Shots on goal for the period. 4 for Omaha, 4 for Cedar Rapids. The score is 0-0, and we'll see what kind of mischief Coach Harehill can stir up here with this team and get a fire lit. We'll be back with second period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids here for period 2 action between the Omaha Junior Lancers and Cedar Rapids Roughriders. At the end of one period, score is tied 0-0. Shots on goal 4-4. Positives, Mike, are just that right now for the Omaha Junior Lancers.
Yeah, I think the play can improve, and we talked about it between periods. And compete level is the key ingredient in any for any hockey team, for any hockey player, as they advance through the levels. And if you don't have a consistent compete level, you're not going to get noticed as a player. And that has to improve. The other thing, the little things. Take care of the little things. Be on the D side of the puck in every zone. Win your races to every puck. And then what do we talk about? The draws, the face-offs.
The little things.
Face-offs are not a technical thing. It's about will, And you got to want to win that puck. And we didn't see a lot. I think Omaha won 2 face-offs in the entire first period.
Right.
So anyway, those are the things that we talked about between periods, and I'm sure Coach Harryhill noticed all that. And so we've got a reset here. So let's see what happens. Cedar Rapids out. They're ready to face this game off, or the second period, and we've got the Junior Lancers getting their final instructions from Coach Harryhill. Period 2.
And on the power plays that did occur for both teams, Cedar Rapids had a much better opportunity.
Yeah, more shots
on their chances.
Yep.
Even though there's only 4 shots, they had better opportunities.
Exactly. They kept the puck in the zone. They had zone time for sure. Overwhelming zone time. Graffelman on the tap. He's out against Frank Haig, and we won a draw.
Woo.
That's the way to start the period. Banasek, he'll indirect it to Johnson. He'll leave it for Graffelman. Graffelman goes weak side to Chase. Chase backhands on a blind pass and stolen away by Vilko. He'll come in. He gets a shot and a glove save from the top of the circle by Nolan Eicherman. Just underway here, second period action. Face-off win by the Roughriders. They'll keep it in. Graffelman has it now. He'll try to handle into the corner. Far side. Dishes it for Chase. They can't poke check it out. Chase batting at the puck. He'll move it up the wall, and now taken by the Roughriders. Wheeling around is Brady Brown. He'll get poke checked away. Graffelman tries to find Johnson. Johnson will pick up the puck. He'll backhand it over to Levitska. Levitska tries to dish it rink wide to Chase. It enters the zone of the Roughriders. And now taken away. Brown will bring it up. Gains the red line, and a shot from the red line. Glove save and a dish off for Levitska. Roughriders on a change, a quick up opportunity here. Levitska brings it in, base of the circle. He'll backhand it and had Rhett Warner loose puck, and Warner's right on the front door trying to bury.
Kind of a broken play there, but end result was pretty quality, though.
We have to recognize those quick up opportunities.
Yeah.
The whole key to that is quick. You know what I'm saying?
Not just up.
Nah, I mean, don't hold the puck. If they're on a line change and you got it and you're a defenseman at that blue line, you better headman it. Spence keeps it in. Rims to the far side. Jumps over the stick of Trimborn. Farnsworth will go to Spence. He'll move it up to Trimborn. Trimborn enters the zone. He gets bumped off the play, and now 2-on-2 into the zone the other way are the Roughriders. Nice steal by Trimborn, and he'll come out with some speed. He gains some space, a shot, and a save by Drahos. Into the far corner. Warner seals off the wall where Farnsworth can pick it up. Back down low to Parsons. Chubb tries to poke check it away. And Weber just beats everybody into the zone, and a shot and a save by Eicherman. That was a poor effort of angling off Weber. He got through 3 or 4 Lancer players there in neutral ice. Headman poke checked away by DeSpirito. Parsons has it. He'll try to launch it into the zone. It's knocked down in front by McNulty and now played into the corner. Parsons tries to control it behind the net. He'll back it up to Trushinsky, and it comes to the point. DeSpirito tries to keep it in. Can't do it. Comes out into neutral ice where Dilworth indirects it into the Cedar Rapids zone. Chipped out now. Richardson picks it up in neutral ice. DeSpirito with a nice poke check. Good defensive play by Rocco DeSpirito. Moved up the wall. Graffelman has it. Dishes it for Trushinsky as he had him wide open in the high slot. Up the wall now. Into neutral ice. Joshua Fowler gets poke checked away. And into the zone comes Graffelman. He gets angled off the puck. Levitska has it. He backhands it to Graffelman. Graffelman tries to find Johnson. He'll have to race for that puck in the corner. He plays it up the half wall. Banasek with a shot and a nice save by Drahos.
That came right out front.
Another nice defensive effort as Kyle Ramsey was coming into the zone, and he was trying to split the Omaha D. Omaha able to win that out. Effort is better here in this second period. Stopped behind the net by Drahos. Played up the near side corner. Winter tries to control it. Backhanded back in by Chase. Ramsey on the pickup. He'll indirect it to the far side corner where Chase plays it. He'll leave it for Graffelman. Loose puck and a cover up by Drahos. What do you think, Mike? A little better compete level.
It's a little better, at least out of the ones that have been on the ice so far.
They're getting chances.
They're getting chances, exactly.
Sometimes you just have to create your own luck, you know? Shot from Knapp and a nice kick save by Drahos. Coach Moto McLean and hockey legend in Omaha always said luck favors those who are best prepared. Spence plays it behind his net, moves it up the wall. Warner tries to play it out. Paul picks it up. He'll backhand it into the Rough Rider end. Trimborn on the forecheck. Kicked off the wall to Brown. Brown will try to carry in. And a poke up by Farnsworth. Controlled by the Rough Riders now. Around the top of the circle to the point. A shot. And a glove save by Eicherman off a nice shot by Fowler. He took 2 steps in and launched a nice blast there on Eicherman.
That's something you don't usually see a lot of players do either, take their time or take steps in or side to side, and he was able to get a nice clean shot.
Yeah, he was very poised at the point. Didn't rush it. Omaha wins the tap, and they'll clear the zone. Rough Riders go D to D. They try to move it into neutral ice, but pressure from Roby. Comes back to Dylan McNulty, now played by Omaha's number 4, Brooke Eilers. And it looks like Fitzpatrick was taken down here right in front of the scorekeeper's table, and McNulty's going to go off on a cross check. So this will be the first power play, man advantage for the Junior Lancers here in the second period. Shots are tied at 8. Scores are knotted at 0. 11 minutes left in the second. Omaha wins the tap. Chase curls around from the strong side circle and gets a shot, gets redirected high into the glass. Now it's played from behind the net to Graffelman. He'll move it down the wall to Chase. He'll try to dish it back. That was a nice idea, but on a blind pass, the intended receiver wasn't there. Into the zone, Omaha comes. They'll dish it. Chase loses the handle, and Ryder's able to clear.
Sometimes they try to be a little too fancy on this power play.
Yeah.
Need to be more deliberate and
not so cute.
Right.
Graffelman carries in, moves across the slot area and gets a backhand. Drawhouse with a steer aside. And now the Roughriders come out. 2-on-2. A shot and a kick save. That shot had net on it. I mean, that was a nice save by Eicherman.
Yeah, I don't know that he was looking for that, for sure.
Johnson comes in. Omaha on a change. He tries to buy some time, and Riders with a clear. Rhett Warner will play it from behind his net. On the swing is Graffelman.
Well, they got to be quicker than that.
Yeah, he kind of nonchalantly moved that puck on the far side wall. Now Trimborn has it. He dishes it for Warner. Warner stick handles across the middle into the far side. They'll rag the puck along that far side corner, and it pops out. We'll have a clear by the Roughriders, but we're going to have a delayed call, and this will go against the Omaha Junior Lancers. 2-minute minor for tripping on number 74, Ty Trimborn.
I didn't see it, did you? I was watching the puck down here.
You know, it happened down there in the far side corner, and their player went down. I don't know if it was actually a trip or the player just fell, but
nonetheless.
Yeah. 2-minute power play for the Roughriders. Hagee on the draw with Chubb. Chubb wins the puck back. Omaha with a clear. Knapp will try to handle it. He'll skate out into neutral ice, and he'll backhand it in. Chubb first man to the puck. He tries to rag time along that far side wall, and stolen away from him by Vilko, and now dumped back in. Weber on the chase. He's got Chubb on the forecheck. He'll have to peel back in.
Omaha penalty was on number 74, Tyler Trimborn. 74.
Move to Vilko. He'll go far side to Hagee. He'll come into the dot, loses control, and moves back to the point. Vilko has it. He's looking at Weber. Weber will take 2 steps in. He goes far side and tries to find Hagee, and that puck is launched into neutral ice and then into the Rough Rider end. Now picked up by Hagee. Gets to the top of the circle. Moves it back to the point for Ramsey. Ramsey tries to go D to D. It jumps off his stick. Loose puck off a save. And rimmed to the far side corner. Omaha on the kill for 41 seconds. Puck to Johnson, and he'll clear. On the retrieve, is number 26, Gage Weber. Oh, excuse me, that's Ramsey. Trushinsky tries to poke check it away. Levitska pulls it back, just buys some time. A little more ticks off the clock. 4 seconds remain in the Rough Rider man advantage. Teams are full strength now.
Full strength.
7:03 remains in the second. Omaha with a slight advantage in shots, 11-8 over 2 periods. McGilvery from behind his net. Loose puck! And a shot off a backhand. Just gets steered wide by Drahos. Warner tries to dish it out front. as McGilvery converges in the corner. Omaha doing a much better job contesting pucks here in this second period. Levitska with a nice move. He'll gain it. He tries to dish it through, and a shot from the half wall by Knapp gets kick saved by Drahos. Levitska, poke checks it. Quick up here. Nice pass out of the zone to Knapp. He tries to leave it for Warner and just passes behind him. Hagee brings it into neutral ice. He'll gain his forehand. Tries to make a nifty move, and a nice save by Eicherman. He's separated from the puck in the corner. Hagee and Omaha comes up with it. Dishes it out to Chubb. He'll gain that blue line. He'll traverse down near the bottom of the circle and stolen back up by Hagee. Fowler now tries to play it. He'll gain the dot. He'll come to the blue line and come into neutral ice. Tries to dish it off. Trzynski able to steal it away and put into neutral ice off the stick of Levitska. Brown brings it in. Levitska converges. Moves it up the wall, the far side wall. Trzynski can't get there. Now stolen away by Parsons, and he tries to headman it to Trzynski, and we'll have a stoppage in play here.
Is there a penalty or?
Well, Terrell came over to the bench with his, and that is captain number 11, Brandon Vilko. That's his third penalty in the game.
And I think he just called a rough, right?
Elbow.
Elbow this time.
Yep.
With these new rules, it seems like everything's a rough.
Well, I'll tell you, that's 3 penalties. 4 penalties will end his time here tonight, and then tomorrow as well.
Yep.
With the new rules. Puck comes to the point. Johnson has it. He'll indirect it down the half wall to Warner. He'll bring it back up. Warner plays it in the corner. Dishes it for Trimborn. Trimborn will carry around, finds Graffelman. Graffelman with a shot. Loose puck, and it's redirected on the far side wall. Johnson able to keep it in. On the forecheck is Warner behind the cage. Knapp comes up with it. He'll try to protect the puck.
Yeah.
Just got off his stick, and now the Roughriders will bring it into the zone. Knapp steals it away. He'll control. He'll bring it up the near side wall. Gains the red line. Gets to his forehand, and a nice shot off the shoulder of Drahos. Graffelman pulls it back. Dishes it for Trimborn. Trimborn will curl into neutral ice and launch it into the far side corner. Stopped behind the cage by Drahos. They'll rim it, and it comes out where Graffelman plays it in the Omaha end. Comes into neutral ice and dumped back in where Johnson will control. He loses the handle. And errant pass by, I think that's number 6, Logan Knutson. Or no, that's 36. Peyton Weber finds his way the length of the ice, and now it's played back into the Omaha zone. Graffelman has it. He'll skate it out. He's got Chubb on his left wing. He'll carry in. He leaves it up the wall to Farnsworth. Farnsworth with a shot right off the skate.
Oh, he's feeling that.
Of 36. That's going to leave a mark. Peyton Weber. A shot and a steer side by Drahos. Another shot. Loose puck and a save by Drahos off the wall by Michael Chase.
Drahos going to save those ones off the half wall like that, I think, all night long as he sees them. Got to get some traffic in there.
So far, Omaha with an advantage in shots in this period, 15-11. But when you take the 2 periods and you divide those shots, that's not enough shots.
No.
But this is the kind of game we're in right now. So Omaha wins the tap. Another draw to win. Ellers with a nice play behind the net. He dishes it just out of the reach, and we'll have a stoppage in play now.
High stick.
Is this a penalty or a direction with a high stick?
Well, he's coming to the penalty box. So the question is, who's it on?
So
Omaha.
let's see here. Looks like it's going to go on Omaha's number 71, Fitzpatrick. 2-minute minor for high sticking. Face-off will come back to the Omaha zone. It's dropped. Roughriders win it. The shot goes wide of the net right off the face-off. To the point, Vilko. Ramsey. Back to Haig. He winds up. A shot and a kick save. Loose puck net front and picked up by Trashinsky. And he tries to rim it out. It's held in by Ramsey. He'll go D-to-D with Vilko. And that shot is redirected into the netting behind the Omaha cage. 2:13 remains in the second period. Zeros on the scoreboard. A minute 33 on the man advantage for the Roughriders. Puck is dropped. Another win by the Roughriders. They move it to the point. Velko able to drop it in. He tries to move it up the half wall to Hagee. To Velko. He'll go D-to-D to Ramsey. Omaha steals it away on an errant pass and clears the zone. Up the far side wall is Caleb Ramsey. He'll bring it in. He'll drop it back for Hagee. To Velko. Back down to Hagee. They'll work that corner. Omaha will allow him to pass that around perimeter as much as they want. Comes back to Velko. He gets a shot and a glove saved by Nolan Eicherman. 44 seconds remain in the Rough Rider power play. McGilvery on this face-off. Nelson flanking him at the point. He'll face Gabe Chubb. Chubb wins this tap and cleared by Levitska into neutral ice. Were played by Zach Brown. Errant pass finds its way to Levitska's stick. Banasek allows Levitska to take a better angle on that, and he'll clear it. Brown plays it up for McGilvery. McGilvery will carry across the red line. 52 seconds remain, and we'll have a stoppage in play. And offside is your call. Haven't had a lot of offsides today.
No, we haven't. It's been actually a pretty quick game. I mean, this period, I feel like we just started and we've got 50 seconds left.
Yeah. 10 seconds remain on the man advantage. Neutral ice face-off. Riders right wing dot. Ramsey on the tap. Omaha wins that draw back. Banasek leaves it for Levitska. He'll rim it to Chase. Chase chips it out into neutral ice. And he's got Graffelman battling for that puck. Moved up the near side to Nelson. Stolen away by Levitska. Ian Levitska will carry in. Teams are full strength now. Loose puck net front. No one can get to it. Graffelman down the wall near side to Johnson. Loose puck. Steered aside by Dylan McNulty. Into neutral ice and dumped in by Banasek. And that ends your second period of play. Shots on goal are 15 for Omaha, 14 for the Rough Riders. Scores knotted at zeros. We'll be back with third period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids here for the third period of action. Score is still 0-0, and your shots on goal 15-14 in favor of the Omaha Junior Lancers. Pretty close game, Mike. Second period for the Lancers looked much better. It was kind of the reverse role, actually, in my eyes. The Roughriders looked a little slower than they did in the first, and Omaha looked a little better than they did in the first. We'll see what the third period brings.
Yeah, the compete level was better. The thing that's odd, though, is like you look at the shots on goal. We had more zone time. We contested more pucks, and our overall compete level was a lot better than that first period. But still, the shots on goal for 2 periods is 15 and 14.
Right.
That's not a lot of shots. So we're not generating a lot of shots, but neither are the Roughriders.
Which is good.
Which is good. So we got a clean slate here, and we got 17 minutes to win this game. Both teams are on the ice now. Parsons will take this tap. He's got Trushinsky to his right and Gabe Chubb on his left wing. Flanking them are Farnsworth and Spence. Cedar Rapids wins that draw. They'll indirect it and popped into the Omaha end. Farnsworth on the retrieve. He'll try to play it up the near side wall to Tro. Tro dishes it. Parsons has it, and he's racing down the ice, tries to get a shot on goal and just wide of the net. Loose puck, turnover down low. Chubb has it, but poke checked away. And back into the Omaha end it goes. Farnsworth will play it. He's got pressure from Hagee. Brown now has it. He'll carry back into his end. Launches into neutral ice where Trushinsky tries to play it out. Paul Spence has it now. He'll gain the red line and backhand it. Knocked down by Weber. He'll headman it up to McGilvery. McGilvery will bring it into the Omaha zone and played behind the net to Brady Rahi. Graffelman has it. He gets stripped of the puck. And an indirect pass by Johnson. Tries to find the stick of Chase. But number 26 contests that. Gage Weber, he wins it and brings it back into his end. Backhands it. Held in by DeSpirito. Johnson plays it back for Parsons. DeSpirito tries to hold it in, and Roughriders come out 3-on-2, and they go offside. So they have to peel back into neutral ice. That was a lucky break for Omaha.
Yeah, it was.
Chase has it. Tries to dish it to Graffelman. DeSpirito gathers it. He'll escape and go weak side to Chase. Chase gains the red line. He'll try to move it across the middle of the ice and gets poke checked away by Fowler. Omaha tries to hold it in. Banasek. Trimborn.
I get it deeper than that.
Had some pressure there in the red line and wasn't able to get a good grasp of that puck. Knapp with a shot, loose puck, and a cover up and save by Drahos. Levitska out on the right point. He's out with Banasek on the opposite side. Trimborn on the tap. On the dot. And flanked by Warner and Knapp. Roughriders come up with it. Ramsey tries to dish it to Brown. He does. Warner on the half wall, back to the point. Shot on goal and an offside. That puck crossed the blue line. So neutralized face-off in front of the Omaha bench. Third period just underway. We'll just see who wants it now, Mike.
Absolutely.
Trimborn plays it into the rider end where Ramsey goes across ice. A lot of sloppy play right now. Dumped into the Omaha end. Eicherman moves it to the far side. It's rimmed to the near side wall. Warner tries to gain the zone. It's held in by Weber over the head of Eicherman. Out of the zone comes Levitska. He gets to the bottom of the circle and a shot right into the belly of Drahos. Played off by the Roughriders now. They move it up the half wall, but forechecking pressure by Trashinsky comes to the point where Farnsworth is able to dump it in. Loose puck, and a mishandle ends up in the blue paint, covered up by Drahos. Face off to the glove side of Drahos. On the draw is Eli Trashinsky. Puck is down. Rapids Roughriders come up with it. Held in at the point by Spence, and now stolen away by Chubb. Poke checked off his stick. He goes into the corner with it. They move it up the half wall. Parsons able to keep it in. They'll go D to D behind their cage. And moving it out is McNulty. He gets poke checked away. Farnsworth with a nice save. Brings it out front. Jumps over the stick of Parsons. And Spence will backhand it in. McGilvery has it. Sweep check by Chase. Carl Graffelman loses the handle. Stolen away by Rahi, and he's got pressure from Spence. Paul will pick it up. He looks to go weak side, knocked down by McGilvery and held in, or drawn back into the Rough Rider end. They try to regroup. Puck is thrown across the crease area. Farnsworth, battle of the 11s. Move to the far side. Loose puck. Chase has it. Oh, he gets rubbed off the play on a nice opportunity there.
In new rules, that should have been a roughing. Late hit.
Played up for Vilko, and he has to really behave himself here in the third period. He's working on 3 penalties right now. A shot by Graffelman and a nice play by Hagee to redirect it. But this will result in a face-off in the Rough Rider end. Both teams change personnel. Trimborn is out with Knapp and Warner. Dilworth at the right point and DeSpirito on the left side. Puck's down. Trimborn wins the draw. Just jumps over the stick of Knapp. He would have had a great scoring opportunity there. Zaska tries to play it. Dilworth converges on him. They move it up the far side wall. DeSpirito now has it. Moves it back to Knapp. He tries to backhand it. And it ends up getting thrown back into the far side or near side corner. Out of the zone. Now carried by Trimborn. Trimborn trying to gain the handle on that puck. Off the heel of Knapp. He'll dish it across. No one home. And a clear. This should result in an icing. Nope. I don't know why that was waved. Levitska. Headmans it to Trashinsky.
We're just not getting passes on our sticks very well.
It's a little helter-skelter right now. Dumped in by the Rough Riders. 9:51 remains in the third. Omaha trying to gain the zone. Ian Levitska will play it from behind his cage. He moves it up the wall to Trzynski. Trzynski just chips it into neutral ice and tries to win the battle there. Chubb has it. He moves to his backhand to protect the puck. We're not getting support at that second level, you know. Puck carrier will carry in, and there's no one there to backside him, you know. That's second layer of support. Move to the far side wall. We're going to have a penalty here. Looks like it's going to go against Omaha. Roughing is the call. And Gabe Chubb is coming off, number 51. First man advantage for either team in this third period, and it goes to the Roughriders. Nine minutes remain. Hagee on the tap with Timmy Johnson. Puck is down. Roughriders win the tap. They'll dish it high in the slot between the circles. A shot steered aside by Eicherman off the stick of Brown. Vilko, and a nice chip shot and a clear by Johnson. On the retrieve behind the net is Peyton Weber. He's got pressure by Johnson. Puck leaves the zone, Knapp on it. Velko backhands it over to Weber. He tries to find Hagee. It finds its way to Paul Spence, and he dishes it. Johnson comes in, shorthanded, a shot and a kick save by Drahos. That was probably the best offensive opportunity that Omaha has had in this third period. They headman it over right at the blue line. It's picked up by Rahi. Moved up the wall by Trzynski. Farnsworth loses the handle. On the clear is Farnsworth. Drahos comes out to play the puck. Swinging behind the net. It's chipped into the stick of Dilworth. Dilworth with another clear. Ramsey on the retrieve. He moves it over. They go cross ice to try to find Nelson. Picked up by Brown. He'll just tap it down the near side wall to McGilvery. They'll move it up to Brown. Off the stick of Nelson, gets to his forehand. And Omaha thwarts that effort as they steer it aside. McGilvery now has it. He'll move to the weak side point. A shot.
Omaha full strength.
Omaha full strength. With 6:54 ticks left on the clock. 19-15 shots in favor of Omaha. Steered aside and a cover up by Eicherman. Will have a face-off in the Omaha end. Fowler out here, left point for the Roughriders. His partner is Dylan McNulty. Logan Knutson on the tap against Trimborn. Trimborn wins it back. Fowler tries to keep it in. Omaha now gains control, and they'll dish it, and Warner tries to chip it. He'll carry it in, gains the blue line, and that draws Trimborn offside. Little east-west on that blue line. What's the rule, Mike? You got to be going north-south.
North-south, that's right.
Face off at neutral ice. Ty Trimborn on the draw. He wins it cleanly back to Levitska. He'll backhand it for Warner. Warner tries to chip it in. Played by Fowler. He'll go weak side. Off the heel of Knutson. Kept in. Nice poke check by Warner. Great job. Nice work by Warner. And he ends up with a quality shot. Levitska, he finds it. Shot right into the chest of Drahos. And Warner there in the paint looking for the rebound. 6:04 remains in this third period of play. Zeros across the board. Krasinski on this faceoff. Wins it back to Chubb. Chubb ladles it toward the net, and it's steered aside by Drahos. Played in the corner by Chubb. Now stolen away by the Roughriders. Out comes Hagee. He lofts it into the near side corner. Backhanded up the far side by Levitska. Banasek converges on it. Parsons tries to gain the zone. They try to force that far side wall. And now Levitska has it. He'll carry out. He gains the red line. And a shot and a blocker save and a cover-up by Drahos. And that was a flying stick. Did you see that, Mike?
I did. Was that Levitska's stick?
Levitska's stick, and it went off of Hagee. Kind of got a position on the stick, and he pulled away, and it just flew out of Levitska's hands. And then, of course, Hagee went over and apologized to him. He didn't mean to do that. So no harm, no foul. But that was a hilarious little chain of events there. Cedar Rapids wins the faceoff. Omaha able to keep it in the zone. Johnson off the half wall. And that hits net. We'll have another faceoff. Carl Graffelman on this draw. He wins it, and a shot by Johnson through a mass of humanity finds its way to Drahos, and he makes a good save, and the net comes off the moorings. And that was a good quality opportunity right off the tap.
Yes, it was. Timmy, when he gets some time and space, his shot is pretty lethal. And Drahos had to be quick to save that.
Once again, Graffelman, same circle. This time the Roughriders win it. And they'll wheel it behind the net, dish it out into neutral ice onto the stick of number 9, Brady Rahi. He gets rubbed off the play and now picked up by Graffelman. Gets it to Chase. Back to Graffelman. Graffelman looks to headman it. Tries to leave it up the wall for Johnson. Now Rahi carries it in. Played up by Graffelman to Chase. Graffelman makes a nice move. Gets to the dot. Around the base of the circle. Dishes it off for Johnson to Chase. Loose puck and a shot and a cover-up by Drahos. 4:25 left on the clock. 22 shots for Omaha, 15 for the Roughriders. Trimborn on this faceoff. All these faceoffs here in the last 5 to 7 minutes have all been in that right circle. That found its way to the front of the net and covered up by Drahos. Trimborn on the faceoff circle, flanked by Dilworth. He pushes it toward the net, tries to find Warner. Dilworth trying to keep it in. Warner jumps down into the corner to win that puck. Trimborn has it. He dishes it across. Comes to the far side where Despirito drives it in. Warner playing it in the corner. He's got Trimborn for front side support. On the backside is Knapp. He'll come up with it. 2-on-2 behind the net. Time to win a one-on-one battle. Warner does that. Gets it to Trimborn. He tries to move it up. Poke checked away. Dilworth comes in and rescues the day. Now played by Knapp. He'll carry in. Gets to the base of the circle and drops it Held in by Dilworth. To the point, Levitska has it. He tries to go D to D, and it's intercepted by Velko. He goes into the corner. Velko tries to lay a big check on Ian Levitska, and he bounced off him like a BB off a car. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. Puck comes the length of the ice. We got icing.
Ian's not a small boy.
No, he's a big dude.
And he's solid.
Yeah. 3 minutes remain. Parsons on the tap. Velko with it off the wall as the Riders win that faceoff. And now the puck's left the playing surface. We'll have another faceoff. In the Omaha end, Hagee against Parsons. Parsons wins that draw cleanly. Chipped out. Chubb has it, just bounces over his stick. He could have launched a 2-on-1 there with Trashinsky. Puck's loose. Into neutral ice. Dished over to Velko. His shot is redirected, out of play. 2:33. Face-off glove side of Eicherman. Left wing circle for the Roughriders. On the tap is number 36, Peyton Weber. He'll face Graffelman. Graffelman wins the tap back, and it's indirected into neutral ice. Ramsey can't handle it, and it comes to Bursch. Bursch will play it back into his own end. He'll traverse behind his cage and dishes it out onto the stick of Graffelman and then indirectly to Farnsworth. Directed with a high stick. And this should come back to the Cedar Rapids end for faceoff.
I'm actually surprised Coach Airhill didn't take a timeout when this offensive zone
Faceoff,
to draw something up.
Graffelman on the dot. It's down. Rapids Roughriders able to move the puck to the wall now behind the net. Nice little move there by Gage Weber. He moves it out. He'll dish it for McGilvery. McGilvery tries to dish it over to a shot. 2 shots knocked down in front by Eicherman. The first one was off of the stick of Peyton Weber. And Omaha gets a little puck luck there. Rahi comes into the zone. He's got McGilvery with him. Spence trying to angle him off. And a stick save by Eicherman.
Looking pretty sloppy right now.
Yeah. Graffelman comes down. He's going weak side. He tries to protect the puck. Loose puck. Knapp with a shot just wide of the net as Rapids turns it over in their own end between the circles.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining. Farnsworth has it. Headmans it up. Warner tries to keep it in the offensive zone. He'll dish it for Trimborn to Warner, and a nice shot by Rhett Warner, and a great save by Drahos. That was a bang-bang play. Mike, that was probably the best opportunity the whole game right there.
Absolutely, I would agree with that. And Warner's been pretty hot as of late, and good opportunity. Cedar Rapids calling timeout, or is Omaha?
I'm not sure.
Somebody is.
Probably Omaha. It's in their offensive zone. Or if you're Canadian, that would be offensive zone.
I don't know who's Canadian.
You're Canadian. What are you talking about?
I don't know anybody. I don't claim to own citizenship to that country these days.
Oh, okay. Well, you haven't been in it in a long time, on vacations.
I've been on vacation?
Well, I mean, you vacation there.
Well, yeah.
You got family there.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's change the subject. 43 seconds remain in this contest. 22 shots on goal with Omaha leading on the shots on goal, 22-16. But there's zeros in the scoring columns. So, Mike, tell us what happens if this game ends 0-0.
Well, if it ends 0-0, we're going to go to a 5-minute overtime 4-on-4 scenario, and should it be tied after that, shootout. Three-man shootout, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Coach Harehill, I don't think he's going to be he'll be happy to take a point out of this, but I don't think he's going to be happy to go to that point.
Trimborn on this face-off, far side circle, Omaha's left wing circle. Dilworth on the right point with Despirito on the left. Omaha wins the tap, but it rims out into neutral, rims in the Rough Rider end and comes into neutral ice where it's chipped back up by Dilworth. 27 seconds now. And an indirect pass off the wall comes into neutral ice. Drop back for Weber. He'll go weak side to Rahi. Poke checked away. Haig with a move to his forehand. And Omaha with a clearing opportunity. This should about do it for this third period of regulation. And now we'll prepare for a 5-minute overtime. Coach Harehill, very passionate in his address to the players.
Yeah, last night was a pretty physical game with Kansas City. And,
definitely, yeah.
You know, they were up 3-0 till about the 11-minute mark of that third period. We were able to score 3 more goals to put it in an overtime, and just physical, hard-hitting, fast skating. That takes a lot out of a club.
Yeah,
you know,
and then 3 games in a weekend and a long bus ride in inclement weather.
Yeah, it takes a little bit out of a team, but I have faith and confidence they will get her done in overtime today.
So this will be 4-on-4. Which always makes it interesting.
Yes. Personally, I'd like to see the league maybe go to a 3-on-3.
Or, 2.5 minutes or 4-on-4 and then drop it down to 3.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to extend the overtime, just split it with the number of players.
Right.
So Knapp on the right wing. Banasic postured in the left wing. Tim Johnson on the faceoff. Stolen away by Knapp. He'll come in and he dishes it toward the net and a cover-up by Drahos. This will end up in the Omaha offensive zone faceoff to the glove side of Drahos. Oh, they're moving it over to the blocker side. Far circle. Johnson on the tap. He wins it, and a shot right on Drahos. Johnson pushes it back in, rims to the near side corner where Knapp tries to play it. Haig comes out. He'll peel back in his end, come into neutral ice. He'll get to his forehand, goes back to his backhand, and launches a shot just wide of the net. He's a pretty crafty player.
He is.
This is back for Bursch. Bursch throws it into the far side corner where Banasek has it. He'll move it up the ice. He'll gain the red line and dump it in. Omaha probably on a line change here. Yep. Pressure from Chase. He steals it away. He's taking his time, and he tries to find Farnsworth on a pinch. Eicherman moves it up the ice.
He needs to get back in net.
Yeah.
Oy, that could have been
disastrous. Yep. Nice word. In stereo. Shot from Farnsworth gets steered aside by Drahos and now picked up by Weber.
Our back checking is horrid right now.
Right now it is, yeah. Farnsworth has it. He'll skate it up the ice. Well, everybody just looks spent.
Yeah. And that probably doesn't spell good news.
No. 3 minutes. Trimborn has it. He makes a nice move. He'll come in. He tries to get to that forehand, and he gets a shot, and it's steered out of play by Ramsey. Good job by Ramsey there, getting an angle on Trimborn. 2:51, and Omaha has an offensive zone face-off here. Near side circle. Trimborn on the dot with Dilworth flanking him. Cedar Rapids wins the draw. They'll carry it through neutral ice. McGilvery, Trashinsky just jumps over his stick. A lot of bouncing pucks that.
Maybe they need to freeze them.
Well, it doesn't seem to be affecting the Roughriders.
True.
Trashinsky now has it. He's skating 2-on-2. He'll gain the red line. He's got Trimborn on his weak side and poke checked away. Trimborn sweeps in to try to steal it. And they'll get a change. Backhanded in by Bursch and played by Levitska. Levitska will try to carry up this near side wall. Haig rubs him off, steals the puck, and now poke checked away to Johnson with a one-on-one on Vilko. To the dot, a shot and a save by Drahos. Vilko coming up, gets to his forehand and gets a nice shot, low to the ice. And Eicherman makes a beautiful glove save. And this draw will be in Omaha's defensive zone, near side circle. Graffelman out on the faceoff dot. He'll face Heggie.
Crucial draw right here.
He wins it. And an indirect pass to Banasek. Banasek moves it into neutral ice, where it's picked up by Knapp. Knapp will bring it in. He curls around, tries to find a backhand play with Graffelman. Couldn't connect. Graffelman loses the handle. And now out they come. Heggie to his forehand, gets to the top of the circle, drops it, and the shot goes wide of the net. Levitska has it. Looking to headman it. He'll go weak side, and Chubb, that was a bad angle on that. Should have.
1 minute remaining in overtime.
Just out of the reach of Farnsworth, and we'll have icing. So 54 seconds remain. Face off to the blocker side of Drahos. Parsons in on the tap. He wins it back to himself, and he gets poke-checked away. Roughriders come out. They gain the zone, and a nice play by Farnsworth. It gets poke-checked back in. Brown on the chase for it. Spence has it. He tries to headman it up to Parsons. He gets around Vilko. Goes into the corner with Bursch. Loose puck in his feet. Oh! Change of direction. 22 seconds remain. Farnsworth now has it. Has a quick up here. As Cedar Rapids was on a line change. Boy, we just got to be better about recognizing those. McGilvery gets poke-checked away. And that ends the overtime period. Now we'll have a short pause and we'll go to three-man shootout.
Well, speculating here for both teams, I would imagine Cedar Rapids is probably going to have Hagee out there for a shooter. Possibly Vilko. Not sure who their third one will be. Omaha, probably Graf, Knapp, maybe Johnson.
Yeah, it looks like Knapp's already out there. Silky hands. So Victor Knapp, the first shooter for Omaha. Pick it up and neutralize. He'll go left side, gets to the circle. Nice move. A shot, he hits post.
Oh, yes.
He had Drahos beat, and he hit post. That's the way the cookie crumbles. What a nice play. Now up for Cedar Rapids, Hagee. Ackerman comes out to challenge Hagee, and he tries to go for the...
He might have beat him if he came back to his forehand.
Yep. He goes with the backhand, and it puck rolls off his stick. Now we've got Carl Graffelman for the Junior Lancers. Carl picks it up, moves to the left, gets to his forehand. Nice move and a score. As he gives him the backhand, pulls it to his forehand, and fires it over him. And now for Cedar Rapids, Peyton Weber, number 36. Goes 5-hole.
Solid 5-hole.
Yep. Whatever happened to guys skating in with speed?
I don't know.
It seems to...
Haven't seen it much.
Yeah, like in the last 7 or 8 years.
Eli Trasinski.
Eli Trashinsky's up for Omaha. He'll pick it up. He'll skate in. And he scores on the backhand.
That slid right under the pad.
So.
Comes down to this one. Eichmann makes the save. Omaha wins.
Captain comes out, Brandon Velko.
If he doesn't, we go to extra shooters.
No pressure. Velko picks it up, comes into the zone. Oh, my God. Nice.
That was a nice
forehand. Shot. He just rifles that in. Blocker side. Trimborn up. He'll skate in. Oh, poke checked away.
One too many moves.
Yeah.
Well, it comes down to this.
And out for Cedar Rapids is Parker Nelson. He must be a secret weapon because he didn't play a whole lot of shifts in this game. He'll come in with some speed. Shot and a save by Eicherman. Now for Omaha, Timmy Johnson. Johnson looks serious here. He comes in, makes a nice move, and a poke check off a really nice move by Johnson. Number 8, Brady Brown for the Roughriders.
He's one of their better scorers too, so if he's able to notch it here.
And he does. And the Roughriders defeat the Omaha Junior Lancers in a shootout. This varsity contest this evening. We'll be back with JV action. Stick with us. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.